And Stephanie, what is your job and how long have you been doing it for?
I was a product manager intern at NBC Universal.
So what do you think was the key for you to break into your role at NBC Universal?
First of all, just like being confident. I mean, I was super nervous when I was interviewing because like I didn't really have my first big corporate job when I was interviewing, but
Right.
being confident in your skill sets and just really showing that you're really there to learn a lot and you're passionate about learning, that really helped get into it.
What do you think is your biggest piece of advice for networking effectively in the PM space?
Even if you're not on the same team as someone, just reaching out to other people who are in product management if you're really interested about their product and just getting to learn a lot about different products, not just what you're working on. I think that really helps you gain more understanding of different types of products and also network and meet people and just learn.
What do you think is the best question that you've asked in a coffee chat?
That's a hard one, but I really like to ask, what would you tell your younger self and how would you redo things if you were to redo it? I think that really helps me learn about that person's journey and kind of teaches me about how I can kind of learn from their advice on becoming a better product manager.
What do you think is the most overrated piece of advice when it comes to recruitment?
Is when people tell you, oh, just keep applying, just apply. I think you kind of need to focus on what you're really willing to like get into, like what's your dream company and like what's your dream role, and then
Right.
kind of tailoring your resume to each one instead of actually just mass applying like same cover letter, everything.
What do you think is your biggest recruitment hot take?
Coffee chats, I don't think they're mandatory. I don't think coffee chats are mandatory because I feel like sometimes people just do the coffee chat to like get referrals, or I think it kind of looks shallow sometimes if you just reach out to someone and ask for a referral, and I think it kind of might work negatively on your end. So I think really just making sure if you were to do coffee chat route, show the interest, not just showing interest about the referral, showing
Right.
interest about the person and the company.
What do you think is the worst piece of advice that you've received and why?
I think the worst piece of advice I received was, if you're like not ready, don't apply. I think that's actually bad because I used to feel like my resume wasn't good enough, so I wasn't applying to a lot of jobs because I just felt like I wasn't good enough. I just thought it wasn't ready. But the truth is, it's never gonna be ready.
What do you think is the best question that you've asked at the end of an interview?
Best question I actually asked them about their hobby, what they do outside of their job. And I think that really helped me build connection with that person as like a person to person, not just like from an interviewer to an interviewee. Just making sure you want to get to know the person. I think that makes a lot of difference. So